sharing Namibia's economic outlook and strategies deployed to meet the targets of the Sustainable Development Goals. The head of state said the country remains committed to managing its economy in a prudent and responsible manner. This is instituted more in the areas of expenditure, revenue, and structural reform measures to address concerns raised by rating agencies about the long-term outlook of Namibia.
We are mindful that in order to make a meaningful dent on poverty, we need to grow at a higher level. We remain optimistic about the long-term outlook for Namibia as the key economic fundamentals, including fiscal sustainability and sustainability of our external current account, remains intact. Testament to this is the fact that the Fitch rating agency recently reaffirmed Namibia's international default rate at BBB- and bond issuance in South Africa and Namibia market at AA+, although the longer-term outlook was revised from stable to negative.
Dr. Geingob also reiterated the need for the reform of the UN Security Council, saying it could not be reduced to the aspirations of a few countries that see it fit to bulldoze decisions as it negatively impacts the world. Namibia, alongside 9 other African countries known as Africa Common Position on the UN reform, argue that comprehensive reform of the Security Council is in order to be more democratic and transparent.
We are of the opinion that Security Council should reflect the broad membership of our organization. Fairness and justice warrant that Africa be part of the equation.
Turning to the current refugee crisis in the world that threatens the successful implementation of the SDGs, the Namibian leader challenged fellow world leaders to address the root causes of why people flee their countries. As some countries such as Palestine and Western Sahara are still in dispute, Dr. Geingob urged the international community to fulfill its obligations for their independence and self-determination.
It is in this regard, this vein, that we call for full implementation of resolutions calling for a referendum in the occupied Western Sahara, so that the people there can freely express themselves as to whether they opt for independence or unification with Morocco, so that the disagreement between brothers and sisters comes to an amicable end.